thought that this movie would have revolutionized the pirate genre. I mean, before Pirates of the Caribbean, we had Cutthroat Island. Yeah, in case you didn't know, that movie ruined some careers, some directing careers, and just sucked all around and destroyed the pirate genre. So when Disney announced that they were making a Pirates of the Caribbean flick, people thought this was gonna bomb hard. But drink up me hotties, yo-ho! Hi, I'm Jacob Suggs, and welcome back to another video. And because the 5th installment in the Pirates of the Caribbean pentology, Dead Man Tell No Tales, the next installment in the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise, is coming out this Friday. I'm seeing it Thursday and really excited for it. Yeah, I saw reviews, but I don't care. I'm a Pirates fan. So that being said, I was like, you know, I've never talked about my love for these movies on this channel and why they mean so much to me, so I should probably do that in advance. That way you can kind of get my thoughts on the previous films whenever I review the new film and just know why I appreciate these films so much. Yeah, you probably wouldn't have known that I was a massive Pirates fan, but what do you know? Now you know. The more you know. And fittingly so, I was like, well, better start in order, so Curse of the Black Pearl. Let's do this. Now, Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl came out in 2003, and like I said at the start of this review, nobody expected it to be good. Plus, this movie was being made at a time when Disney was like, hey, you know how many people love our rides? Well, let's turn those into movies and make tons of money. And for the most part, this tactic completely failed. If you've ever seen The Haunted Mansion with Eddie Murphy, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you don't ever watch that movie, please. But lo and behold, this movie's actually kinda great, and audiences thought it was great too, and even critics gave it really positive reviews. The Curse of the Black Pearl didn't just bring back an entire genre of the pirates and stuff like that, it turned Pirates of the Caribbean into a multi-billion-dollar franchise for Disney. I mean, who would have guessed it? Now if you look at Disney's top brands, I guarantee you Pirates of the Caribbean will be on first, second, or third spot on that list somewhere. But why? Why Pirates of the Caribbean? Why does this one get to work when the other ones failed so miserably? Well, that's for a few reasons, and that's what we're going to talk about today. And the first being, this movie actually has a plot and has really great, memorable characters. And whenever I say memorable characters, I know the first person to pop in your mind, Johnny Depp's Captain Jack Sparrow, and I can't even argue there. That's 100% what I was thinking too. You know why Jack Sparrow is such an iconic, memorable character? Not because of the entire franchise as a whole, but for the fact that the first impression of Johnny Depp as Captain Jack Sparrow was groundbreaking, new, fresh, exciting, and amazing, and just funny to watch. Jack Sparrow is so unpredictable in this movie. Johnny Depp really brought something new to this role, and it's probably one of his most memorable characters from his career. Fact of the matter is, it's always the first impression that sticks with people, and that's why people love Jack Sparrow so much, because throughout this entire franchise, Johnny Depp really brought something new and fresh and exciting to this character, but namely in this first film, it was just amazing. There's a big difference in writing a character and portraying a character, and Johnny Depp somehow managed to combine both of these and take the love from the Pirates lore and that kind of genre and make something new and awesome. And that's why people love Jack Sparrow. Oh, no, I'm sorry, Captain Jack Sparrow. And whereas Johnny Depp brought like the funny humor aspect to the film, I think it was Keira Knightley and Orlando Bloom's Elizabeth Swann and Will Turner that brought kind of, you know, the more serious, kind of more love aspect to the film. They were the more quote-unquote normal human characters in the movie, and they actually stand out. They're not flat, they're not bland, they actually work well with Johnny Depp. And I know that these two kind of get some hate sometimes, and some people think that they're very bland, but I completely disagree. But if you're asking me who else I think is a standout from this movie, well, Johnny Depp's definitely the standout, but Jeffrey Rush's Captain Barbossa is a very close second. The reason why Barbossa is such a great villain is because we actually care about him and feel for him even though he's this evil presence. Because when you turn into a skeleton when the moonlight hits you and you can't die, one, you can't be released from life and have the pleasures of life, and two, you feel dead inside and you can't enjoy life around you. And that's why Barbossa's great. He's evil inside and out, but we still care for him enough. And the best kinds of villains are the ones that you can kind of get behind, and I'll stand by that statement. This movie also looks really, really great. Gore Verbinski, the director of these first 3 Pirates films, honestly, by this point, wasn't coming off much of a resume. He's done a few things here and there, but up until Pirates, that was his big, franchise that he was kind of welcomed into. And boy, he did a fantastic job, specifically with this first film. There's a lot of great shots in this movie. This movie looks really good. I mean, the action shot on this really big, grand scale, but we can still see the stuff happening. I mean, we can still see 2 ships duking it out with cannonballs back and forth. And pirate sword fighting and stuff, the stuff that we came to see. And that's filmed expertly. I love the look of this first movie. And I'll never forget it, my favorite shot in this entire movie is actually when the crew of the Black Pearl's kind of like walking on the floor of the ocean, approaching Norrington's ship. And as the moonlight hits them, they turn into skeletons. It's a great shot, and it's just burned in my brain. Whenever you say Pirates of the Caribbean, that's one of the first shots I think of. And of course, I can't talk about Pirates of the Caribbean without bringing up the amazing score. Each theme in this movie really works, and the main theme song for this movie is extremely iconic by this point, so you all know what I'm talking about. But yeah, the score is also great, and it works really great with the film. I mean, George Lucas once said, half of what you see is what you hear, and I think this movie is one of those films that just perfectly demonstrates that. I mean, it's pretty apparent that you could have guessed that I'm a massive Pirates fan by this point, and this film means a lot to me. I didn't see this film in theaters, but I've seen all of the other Pirates films in theaters for good reason. My family and I were just really big Pirates fans growing up, and I'll get more into that in the review for Dead Man's Chest, but I just had to talk about it with you guys. So that being said, what do you think of Pirates of the Caribbean: The Curse of the Black Pearl? Do you love it? Do you not like it? Let me know down in the comments below. And as always, I'm FrameByFrame. Remember the name. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.